What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week number 4 of our Tennessee Titans franchise. And this is a big one. This is where we are finally going to decide which city to relocate to. Now, before I made this episode, I made a post on Twitter kind of asking different members of Sneaky Nation where they would like to see the Titans to go between San Antonio, Brooklyn, and as a dark horse candidate, I put Columbus. And shockingly enough, Columbus is currently leading the way. Now, that's not going to be the sole factor, but I did want to kind of gauge interest from everybody else, kind of see what people were thinking. We'll get to all of that here in a little bit. Again, I've already been doing the game prep off camera. It's all been going to Mariota. But we have some scouting points to work with. And if we are going to trade Kendall Wright, I need to make sure that there's going to be some players that are worth picking up. Now, it looks like we're getting third-round offers for Kendall Wright. Mid-second round, like, man, that's a good mid-second round player. You know what? If I come across this guy in the mid-second round, I think I'm probably going to go after him. And I think it's weird that this guy, that guy might not be that high, actually. I bet if we were to, I don't want to spend 15 points on that right now. Let's see what this guy's second-best trade is, all right? See if we can find a steal somewhere in here. I need to find a defensive powerhouse. All right, we'll check him. 4th rounder, that's where he's projected to go. Definitely seems to be a little bit better than that, but that does not seem to be the case. Just going through here, mostly I really want to find some members for the secondary, but overall things have not come together as I was hoping they would be to this point in time. That doesn't mean anything. Anything can change, obviously, but I'm really kind of looking for those steals, and they have yet to present themselves to me. B coverage. All right, let's check this guy out. Oh, man. Even worse, he has good he might be a potential candidate to move to safety over there. That'd be interesting to check out. B minus press, meaning everything else is lower than that. Again, zone coverage. I want to find some good man coverage corners, and I cannot find them to save my life. All right, well, let's just check this guy out. I mean, 6th round talent. This is where he's kind of at. I don't know. We'll spend some more time on scouting. Of course, over time, more things will become clear to us, and more importantly, we'll get the combine results, and that's going to, factor a lot into whatever decision we make as well. Upgrade the team. We're going to upgrade a few players manually, and then we'll let the computer do the rest. They typically upgrade positions that you're going to be doing anyway, attributes, so it's really not that huge of a deal. Again, right now for Sankey, we're working on that carrying. I want to make sure he does not fumble the ball and cost me a game. That would be devastating. Let's go ahead and work on deep accuracy here a little bit. We have more progression coming with Green Beckham. We have a lot more planned for him in the future. So having that deep throw being accurate could definitely benefit us as we move forward. Daquan Jones doing all right here. Let's see what we can do. Awareness for defense. And it is evident how much more difficult it is to progress players in this mode, which I love. That's what was needed. I love that, you really have to put time and players really have to perform if they're going to become a better player. That's very realistic in how it is in real life too. So I appreciate that. And let's go ahead and we'll auto progress the rest for now. I just wanted to take care of a few people there. Auto progress. All right. We have some trade offers for Kendall Wright. Now, again, I never said I was going to trade him. And had there been some people in the draft that I was like, yes, this is a good late round pick, I would do it. But here's the thing. I have enough faith right now. I think I'm going to be able to find somebody scouting-wise. I think we can do that. So I'm still open to trading the pick. Looking through, we're getting some 3rd round offers for this year and 3rd rounders for next season. But right here, the Falcons pick, that could be a pretty good draft pick. That could be like a top 10 3rd round pick. And if we scout well, which again, I have faith in my scouting ability, we could get a very, very good player here, or even potentially trade this pick for a 2nd next year, in which case that'd be incredible value for what Kendall Wright's offering me. He's a good wide receiver, but I really want to get Green Beckham more involved for one. And two, I don't know how much he fits my team right now. I'm going to hold off on this trade for the time being. I can't really hold off for too much longer. I've noticed they do actually change around quite a bit. But for now, we're going to hold off and kind of see what the future brings. So here we go. Start relocation. Again, Columbus was kind of the dark horse. So let's check out the 3 places I was looking at. San Antonio. San Antonio is a fairly large market with loyal fans. Choose from the Dreadnoughts, Marshals, or Express. Now, a lot of people in the stream wanted me to go with the San Antonio Marshals. Their uniforms kind of look like Missouri a little bit, I guess. And, you know, that'd be kind of cool. I can see that. They got loyal fans, a fairly large market. That's a perfect way to make some money. With Brooklyn, look at this. Look at the fan interest here. 5 out of 6. Brooklyn features a huge market and very passionate fans. Choose from the Beats, the Bulls, or the Barons. I had a lot of interest in becoming the Brooklyn Beats. They have these awesome purple uniforms that I really like, and I thought that would have been a really cool team for us to be. Last but not least, the other place I was thinking of is Columbus. Now, this one's going to be more difficult. Only 2 out of 6 fan interest, not a whole lot of fan interest. Columbus is a small market with fairly rabid fans. But if you look at the personality, they're front-runner fans. They are only there if you are winning. Choose from the Aviators, the Caps, or the Explorers. You know what? I did some thinking about this, guys. We were the Chicago Cougars. Looking at Chicago here. Where are they? Where you be? There it is. Huge market. Hardcore fans. We did the Los Angeles Crusaders. Huge market. Fair weather fans, but still, we had a good team. I think it would be kind of fun to go with a small market team and kind of give ourselves that extra challenge. You know, people in the Twitter universe said they thought Columbus would be a good team to do. And I can't see many other people choosing Columbus, so that would kind of make us stand out a little bit. But I think it's going to be a challenge to succeed in this market. It's a small market with front-runner fans. Now, it says fairly rabid fans, but then personality says front-runner. I don't quite know where the miscommunication with that is, but I say we go for it. Let's roll the dice and see what we can do with Columbus. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be more of a challenge than we faced in the past, and that's really what I'm looking for here. So I'm excited about the move. I hope y'all are as well. It's not going to be easy, but I think we're going to have a good time making it work. You're officially moving the franchise after the season, but why do you assume you'll be more successful there than here? I get that. I think this is the best way to go. Fan-wise, I don't necessarily see it being a better thing for us. You know, we are going to a small market here. This is not going to be an easy task, but I think it could be fun. The question is, does this affect what we do with our stadium? Everybody knows I love to go with my futuristic stadium, but now that might not be the same thing. You know, it might be a lot more difficult to pull that off. So right now, we're going to stick with Kendall Wright in the starting lineup. Again, I really want to get Green Beckham some more time. We'll see what he can do, though, because he's really starting to impress me. And, of course, if we did move Wright, it'd give me a chance to get Chris Owusu a little bit higher on the depth chart, something I want, and Justin Hunter. Harry Douglas is another good player. I mean, we have a lot of depth at wide receiver. None of them are great talents, but they're all like a tier below Kendall Wright. I think we'd be okay if we were to make that trade. And I'm not too worried about this season, guys. I'm really not. Like, we're doing well right now, but ultimately this is not a championship team. And I'm more focused on the future, and getting draft picks could help us get a better future. Let's go ahead and check out the weekly awards. Where's stats at? There we go. And the Jaguars won again. The Jaguars are 3-1 right now. Who would have projected that coming into the season? Cam Newton, 10 of 14, 141 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. 9 carries, 122 yards on the ground for him. What a game. Tim Jennings, 10 tackles, 1 interception, 2 fumbles forced. You got Davis at middle linebacker, 19 tackles and an interception. And Joe Flacco, 22 of 31, 361 yards, 5 passing touchdowns for him. He did throw 2 interceptions. but that don't matter when you're throwing 5 touchdown passes. That's ridiculous. Very good game for him as well. We'll briefly check out the standings again. Let's back out of here. Go check this out again. Wow, the Colts are 1-3. What is going on in Indianapolis? And the Browns are 4-0. These are definitely not things that I saw happening. If we look at the AFC as a whole right now, the Browns and the Bengals leading the way. The Ravens here too. So the AFC North showing up here early. The Bills, the team that we are about to face, is also 3-1 again. The Jaguars 3-1, Dolphins 3-1, Broncos 3-1, Patriots and Titans were both 2-1 here. And it trickles down from there. It's not going to be an easy task, guys. It's going to be interesting to see how this season plays out. Looking at the standings right now, this is pretty much flip-flopped of exactly what I thought would happen. So it's really interesting to kind of see how all that's working. We do need to check out the Bills depth chart before we get going on into the next week. Let's go do that now. Find out who won their starting quarterback, and of course, E.J. Manuel is going to be their starter. They have Matt Castle backing him up and Tyrod Taylor at that third string position. Fred Jackson at running back. Shady McCoy is injured. We're going to have to check on that. Bryce Brown going to be the backup here. Fullback Jerome Felton at wide receiver. Sammy Watkins, Robert Woods, Chris Hogan, Desmond Lewis, the rookie from Central Arkansas. Now, Percy Harvin also out with an injury. The Bills are taking a few hits here on their offense. Charles Clay at tight end and Chris Gregg as the backup. Cordy Glenn, a good left tackle here. Incognito at center. Eric Wood. At right guard, you have William Campbell. And at right tackle, Centrell Henderson. Left end, Mario Williams. Obviously, they have a pretty solid defense here. Jerry Hughes. And then Marcel Darius. And, go down. Whoop, Kyle Williams, there we go. Nigel Bradham, a linebacker I like a whole lot. Preston Brown and Jimmy Gaines here. Right outside linebacker, Randall Johnson. So they've lost a few of their big playmakers, but they still have guys that can step up, including Stephon Gilmore, a great cornerback here. Corey Graham going to be the backup. Leotis McKelvin. Never quite lived up to expectations, but a solid third-string guy here. At free safety, you have Duke Williams, and at strong safety, Aaron Williams. And Bakari Rambo is going to be their strong safety there. Pretty solid team. They definitely have a lot of holes. Again, we've kind of been coming across defenses that aren't necessarily all that great. You know, every defense has some playmakers, but in the grand scheme of things, this is a defense that we can make some plays against. We just got to be careful not to turn the ball over like we did last week. I don't know that we can count on our defense forcing 3 turnovers every week to counterbalance a 3-interception game for Mariota again. So that's definitely not something we want to see happen. Overall, though, I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. Things are looking okay. It's going to be interesting to see how we do against the Bills, and I'll see y'all there. Later.